we all know at the time of this recording that Tupac is currently tearing it up at Thug's mansion, having the time of his life. But regardless, I'm still gonna pour out a little bit for my homie. I think I caused an electrical shortage. That's better. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the most amazing top 5. My name is Michael McCred. Sit back, subscribe, and let me entertain you. First off, I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Who do you think is responsible for the death of Tupac? Tupac Shakur. There's only really one Tupac. Alright, let's jump into our list with the top 5 strange facts about Tupac Shakur. First up in the number 5 spot, we've got Black Panther roots. Tupac's mother, Afeni Shakur, was an active member of the Black Panther Party. Tupac was born just 1 month and 3 days after his mother had been acquitted of charges of conspiracy against the United States government. Yeah, there were 150 charges in total, including her trying to blow up New York City landmarks. Yeah, I guess they saw her there, pregos, and were like, we sense there's some kind of messiah in there who's gonna go on to do great things. So get the hell out of here. We're not gonna charge you for nothing. 150, they couldn't get her for a thing. It's crazy. Anyway, glad she got out. Moving on to the number 4 spot, Tupac once upon a time was a softie who rocked leotards. Tupac attended Baltimore School of the Arts where he took ballet classes. He also played the role of the Mouse King in The Nutcracker. While enrolled in this school out in Maryland, well, his gal pal was no other than Jada Pinkett Smith. In fact, the two were extremely close. Not romantically, but best friends. And well, she misses her friend deeply. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we've got another girl that was on his arm, but this one he made the beast with 2 backs with. I'm talking about Madonna. 3 years before Tupac passed away, he had a fling with no other than Madonna. And let me tell you, that girl is not a virgin. No way. Now you might think this is an odd couple, but the two actually had a lot in common. They were both on their way to the top of their careers, and they both had aspirations to be more than just singing performers or musical performers. They both wanted to be actors. Now Madonna has reflected on this relationship, stating that it had some weird effect on her. She appeared on David Letterman's show where she did a whole lot of cussing, something that she's embarrassed of now today, and she had been influenced by hanging out with Tupac in his gangster ways. Moving on to the number 2 spot, we have movie auditions. Simultaneously to launching himself as a rap superstar, well, Tupac had always been working on his chops as an actor. He'd appeared opposite Janet Jackson in the film Poetic Justice, but then Janet's team, they required an HIV test before he filmed a love scene with her, and that's something Tupac was like, I ain't doing that. But Janet probably heard that he'd been with Madonna and was like, she'd been with everybody. So those are acting jobs that he had worked on, but there were other auditions that he went for that he didn't get, or he'd passed away before he could take on the role. That was the role of Bubba in Forrest Gump, as well as Mace Windu in Star Wars Episode 1 through 3, and he would have kicked with a purple lightsaber. You know what I mean? Finally, in the number 1 spot, once upon a time, Tupac and Biggie, well, they were the best of buds. Now, if you do a Google search on Tupac and Biggie, you'll see plenty of photos and videos of the two hanging out together. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that stuff is not Photoshop. The two were once upon a time the best of buds. Then there was an incident where Tupac, he got mugged as well as shot at, and he was convinced that Puff Daddy and Biggie and a bunch of other folk were behind it, and they weren't his boys. And this feud would go on and on, well, sadly until both of them would pass away. Now if you want to hear more about these two gentlemen, I have done both their bios on my personal channel on Before They Were Dead. I also do Before They Were Famous and After They Were Famous. If you don't know about it already, be sure to check it out. Also check out the other videos here on Most Amazing Top 5. My name is Michael McCred. Be sure to let me know, who do you think killed Tupac? Suge Knight. Yeah. Anyway guys, I'll see you in another video.